A subway for Scarborough. Okay, so let's talk about that. You've probably already heard former Mayor Rob Ford on this topic.
What do we want, subways or LRTs? We want subways, folks.
Right now, the subway is estimated to cost $3.35 billion. That cost has risen 67% in the last year. So how did we get here? Ever heard of Transit City? Former Mayor David Miller pushed a plan for a network of light rail lines across the city, one that would reach the suburbs and low-income neighborhoods currently left on the bus. One of the lines advanced was an LRT in Scarborough. It was going to replace the Scarborough RT, the SRT, or Line 3. That line runs between Kennedy Station and just east of the Scarborough Town Centre. Most importantly, the province was going to pay for the new LRT, all of it. Then Rob Ford came along and declared LRTs were substandard transit. He lied about how the Scarborough LRT would rip up the roads and cause traffic chaos, even though it would have run in its own right-of-way and never met a car in its life.
Do you actually understand that it's grade separated, that it doesn't rip out traffic lanes?
Okay. It does rip out traffic lanes. It does. You know what, Councillor? LRTs go down the middle of a road, they tear up your roads.
No, you don't.
That's when politics took over. Councillors worried about keeping their seats or worried about future mayoral bids and started changing their support of the LRT. The mayor's office helped orchestrate a vote that broke council rules and put a subway on the table. Staff presented a new ridership number that just barely justified the switch to a subway right before a crucial vote. And the province started backing a subway as they faced tough by-elections in Scarborough ridings. By October 2013, council had flip-flopped to approve a 3-stop subway. Ford declared victory. Since then, your property taxes have been raising money to pay for the more expensive line, for a total of $3.56 billion. So that's it, right? Shovels are in the ground? Well, enter John Tory. He ran against Ford and his brother Doug to be mayor in 2014. The Ford support, what's been called Ford Nation, is strong in suburbs like Scarborough. Ford told residents there that they deserved a subway, and Tory promised that they would get one. But council continued to revolt against a line that would cost more while serving fewer people. So in January 2016, Tory and senior city staff pitched something new. If 2 of the subway stations were cut out of the plan and the subway stopped at Scarborough Town Centre, the savings could be used to fund an LRT along Eglinton. That plan won many councillors over, and it was approved in 2016. Back then, the one-stop subway was estimated to cost $2 billion. Some on council have tried to return to the LRT plan, 25 stops covering more ground in Scarborough and serving more people. It's a plan Mayor Tory has vigorously fought against. But the cost of the subway has continued to balloon. It's now pegged at $3.35 billion and climbing. There are hundreds of millions of dollars needed to finish the project that aren't yet built into that cost. And the estimate is still a rough calculation. This one-stop extension could cost as much as $5 billion by the time it's built, leaving council short on cash and with no money left over for the Eglinton LRT that Tory promised. Those numbers continue to raise eyebrows at City Hall as the subway debate remains controversial above ground.